weapons in my closet, and that's all they showed of the interview. And I'm guessing that's probably the worst of it. I mean, there's nothing to it. I've already, this chief, it's true, he did handle the case. And, you know about the case that they got the conviction on. There were some other cases, and basically what they did was, any case they couldn't solve, they tried to put it on me. They knew it wouldn't stick, but what they do is they get to clear their crime statistics that way. And so they put me in a lineup, and of course the one victim comes in, takes me out. And then there's like 5 others that come in and they say, okay, is the guy that attacked you here? And they all said no. Alright, so basically the victims themselves cleared me, because if any one of them had said, you know, this is going to be their thing, oh, well, the victims weren't credible, they didn't know what they were saying. Well, you sure would have arrested me had one of them picked me out, so you can't have it both ways. They're either credible or they're not. There is, from what I understand, so what I'm doing, at this point, we're just ignoring them, because they're small channels, they have no voice, okay?
Right.
They're making a bunch of noise, but they haven't done anything. Isa, Texas, I was able to trick them into posting a document in that Discord bliss board from. Basically, it's the document from my from the lineup.
Right.
And so I went in there knowing that they would post something if I just prompted them. So I went in there and just denied everything. They needed to know. I said nobody picked me out in the lineup. Nobody picked me out in the lineup. So they posted this document where it shows that the one that I was charged with picked me out in the lineup, which I'm not denying that. We were talking about the other cases. So then I pointed out to them, and so we could just prove my point. And that's what I've been telling them all along. I think everything that you guys post is going to work to my advantage. Everything. And so they quit posting stuff now. But I'll send you a link to the police chief interview. But basically, anything they try to get you to publish, don't publish it.
No,
I'm block them.
You already know, dude. I'm not gonna. There's a lot of people who I've talked to in the past. In the journey that I'm dealing with now, that they've all said, "Have you heard about this?" And I had text messages coming in from people who were just subs saying, I saw a video today, and all of a sudden the video got taken down. I don't know why David pulled it down. I don't know why. Like, what? Do you know anything about it? It's like, I have no idea. All I know is that we're getting hit from all sides. That's all I know.
Correct.
So,
What this is, okay, so this chief of police, what they're not bothering to tell you is he's also the chief of the local fusion center. Okay?
Okay.
So this is all, and this has been coming for a while. I don't know if I talked to you about it before, but I talked to Amanda and Sue about it. I'm getting word from guys on the inside about the police unions have declared war on us. They're saying arrest us. If we have criminal history, post it anonymously, anything you can do to stir shit and cost us money and cost us support. And so that's what this is all about. I've got the biggest channel, so I'm the one they're coming after first. Your channel's bigger than mine, but you do something different than what I do.
Right.
And eventually they'll get around to you. You can believe that your name's on the list, but number one on the list is me.
Well, I've been already hit with it. I saw a comment earlier today I had to actually suppress and delete, saying something about my kids and that they were going to go to my house and light the house on fire with my daughter Maya and my ex-wife Kendra in the house. So I contacted my ex-wife and I told her, I was like, listen, I think you would need to arm yourself. If not, and I asked her, like, do you carry? She goes, not when I go to work, but my suggestion is that you keep that pistol at your bed at all times, because I'm getting hit with this. And
well, make sure anytime you get something like that, you screenshot it and save it.
Oh, I plan on it.
Okay. Yeah, the only I don't want anything to do with those idiots in Discord. Like I said, the only reason I'm staying in there is because before they make stuff public, they usually publish it there a couple of days in advance, and that gets me ahead of the curve. So what we're doing with this police chief, I'm going after him. He said I was a sexual predator. He didn't say was. He said is. All right, current tense. And if there is no standard for that, okay, that's a Hollywood term. That's not even a real term. There's nothing in law about that. Okay, all they have in law is sex offender, registered sex offender, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So what I'm doing is I'm going after the chief. I'm going to go take a polygraph. We've got it set up already. The polygrapher that's going to run the test is the one that does the police officers when they get accused of stuff.
Right.
This is the guy they go to. So they can't say, oh, he's a ringer. You know, you picked this guy because he, no. And then I'm going to go to a city hall meeting, and I'm going to confront the chief.
So,
I'm going to confront him.
This is the shit that you have to go through just to go ahead and try to let people understand what, that this shit was in the past. And that it shouldn't matter, because most people know the truth and people don't want it. They just want to dig and dig. I don't even remember the issue why Hemming has even got it in for you anymore. He's been kind of...
Because I wouldn't back him.
I mean,
he wanted me to do he tried to extort me, okay? I got video of him saying it, and then it was, and then he deleted the video, but I copied it before he got it down. And I've got text messages and other messages from him, saying if you don't do videos and say that I'm, good and great and God and all this other shit, then I'm going to put out videos on you. I'm going to tell everybody all your history and all this shit. So I know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be able to prove it. This interview, as soon as they've edited out all of the people, whoever's asking questions, their voice, okay, that means they're worried that whoever it is will be identified. Well, it's coming anyway. We've requested the lobby videos. We've requested the chief's calendar. We've requested the sign-in logs, all the chief's emails that mention me. All that shit is public record, and we're going to get it one way or another. And when I tie it to Hemming, I've already got enough stuff to go and make a bar complaint against Krista's license, okay? But I'm waiting to get the rest of this stuff now. As soon as I got it, I'm going to the California State Bar, and Krista's losing her license. And then comes the lawsuit. So they're fucked. They're absolutely fucked. Hemming, as soon as he realized that he fucked up and that I had ID'd him and all this shit, he started texting me, man, I don't want any problems with you. Let's just call it quits. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, and I've not answered it. I'm not answering it. I'm not going to answer it. My lawyer says don't talk to him. I'm not talking to him. They're fucked.
Well, they haven't.
All those guys out there in California that have given them money, they're not going to get their money back. They better be figuring out what they're going to do for a lawyer, because the Hemmings can no longer represent them.
Well, I'm glad that you told me not to. Was it you that told me not to give him any money? Who was it? That I don't remember. Because I remember when I was dealing with the copyright case down in Morro Bay. Somebody warned me. I forget who it was. It may have been you. It may have been Johnny 5-0. I have no idea. But I know one of you guys told me not to give him anything, and I didn't, and it ended up working out without him. But I find out, like, for example, with the new auditor, Granite State Transparency. She was recently in contact with them, but they want like $5,000 or $6,000 to represent her. And I said, oh, that's the standard going rate for the Hemmings. I can guarantee you that.
That's what I gave them. I paid them in full.
So, what do you think of her videos, man? She's been doing pretty.
They have done nothing. They have done nothing on the case. Zero.
Well, they haven't done anything for Furry Potato either, and they represented her.
Yeah. Like I said, that's fine. That $5,000, I may not get it back, but I'll get it back in satisfaction.
Right.
So, they just keep doing what they're doing, and they're fucked. They know they're fucked. Once that bar complaint is made, my lawyer here, just looking at what we already have, and we're getting more shit every day, just looking at what we have right now, he said there's no way she keeps her license. He said, now, it may only be a 6-month suspension or a year suspension, but he said, she's going to get a suspension, and the more shit we pull in, Hemming's thinking he's protected. He's, oh, I'm media. I probably think, okay, that doesn't work, because you took my money. That means that, and you're part of the law firm, so you may have a media outlet, but there's a conflict of interest there. So if you're going to publish anything about me, you got to give me my money back and refuse the case. That's how it works.
Right.
So they're in deep shit. And he knows it now. He realizes that I'm not as stupid as I play like. So it's coming back to fall on their shoulders. It won't be much longer.
Well,
they were going to publish all this video and documents that they got. They pulled all my court documents, man. They pulled everything. That's how desperate they are to get me.
Well, that's just the Hemmings. I'm learning now that
Merv's right in the middle of it.
Well, because he's trying to oust you as well, right? He's trying to be a part of that whole thing.
Yeah. What he wants is attention. Hey, Merv, I have a psychiatrist that works with me.
Mm-hmm.
And he does profiles on these cops and stuff when I encounter them. And I had him do a workup on Merv, and basically Merv is a psychopath. He's only interested in getting attention for himself, and if you don't feed him the attention he wants, he gets angry with you. And so what happened with Merv after I got that, I said, okay. So Merv kept throwing shit at me in the fucking Discord, and I'm like, people would say, hey, I'd be in there talking to other people, and they'd say, Merv's talking to you. I'd say, who's Merv? What's a Merv? And it drove him fucking nuts, dude. He did this voice message where he was screaming at me, answer my fucking questions, you bitch motherfucker. And I'm just like, all right. So he just went fucking nuts on me, dude. And it's because I ignored him. And so then other people started ignoring him. So he left Money Boots Discord and created his own.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's two things. I don't know if you knew this or not, but that new auditor, Granite State Transparency, that I was modding, a lot of people are saying that to watch out because she's like the new female of News Now Houston.
She did what now?
That Granite State Transparency is a new auditor. She just came out of nowhere in the last several months. Has already hit up to close to 10,000 subs, and they're saying that she's the new female News Now Houston. She's been auditing like crazy right now. And not only that, I've been hearing that there is a lot of breakdown happening in California. Like there's people that are disassociating with other people. I don't know if you were aware of that.
I am aware of it.
Okay.
I try not to get in the middle of all that drama.